This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global in Saudi Arabia. Darren Barker's got a very nice pair of shades on.
I just found a pair of glasses.
Yeah?
I've knocked, they're mine now. Knocked.
How much do you reckon they are?
Well, they're yours, because you just told me, and you just told me that they're honestly, they're so light. So before you telling me how much they were, I knew that they were, I mean, I wouldn't have paid €30 for these. I would.
Paid 30 real.
Which is what?
No, I'm joking, that's like £4. No.
Yeah, they're very light.
Okay, Darren. From a British perspective, obviously we all want Anthony to do the business on Saturday night, but take that bias away, repeat or revenge?
Revenge. In my opinion, everyone's, Mertru and blah, blah. Well, just look, my opinion is I think, and a couple of people said, what do you mean by that? And I've said, if both men turn up 100%, AJ wins. And when I say 100%, you know, so many variables and so many reasons why someone might not. Injuries being one, pressure, confidence, etc. All of those different things can play a big part. But I think if AJ can turn up, buzzing, full of confidence, he's fit, he's well, he wins the fight. I know myself, with injuries, it's a nightmare. And if he's fit, he's well, and I'm not saying that I've heard anything. I just think if he turns at 100%, he wins the fight. But he's got to make a lot of changes from the first fight, which is a good thing. He made so many mistakes in that first fight, you know, pouring out the jab, dropping it down to his waist after he'd thrown it. He was moving around the perimeter of the ring, and, you know, he's the bigger, stronger guy. You know, there was many more mistakes, but that for me is an encouraging thing, because he knows he didn't fight the perfect fight and lost. He fought a terrible fight and lost. So they've worked on a lot. I like what I hear about AJ saying he's, you know, moved away from the weight training, and, you know, he's been boxing specific, worked on tactics, etc., and lost some weight, and I think that's all key, in my opinion.
In terms of his physique, he's trimmed down, etc. Do you think we're just going to see him keep it long, use his distance, and use his size advantage?
Not in my opinion. Maybe for the first 2 rounds. I think he'd be eager to get the early rounds out of the way. When I say early rounds, like the first and second, I think just to get, you know, the fight underway, 2 rounds in the bag, and then, right, let's get down to work. And I personally would want him to be smart but be aggressive. You know, hold the centre ring, boss, you know, bang out that jab, don't pour it out, smash it straight in the face of Ruiz. You know, really be spiteful. You know, when you throw the shots, throw them with real spite. No need to be pouring shots out, giving Ruiz the opportunity to counter, because he's got quick hands, as we've seen. And he throws a brilliant left hook. So I just think AJ's got to be aggressive, get into centre ring and let your shots go. Be really spiteful, but be smart with that. You know, like I say, when you throw the shots, throw it properly. Don't pour it out. Don't drop it back to your hands. Be textbook. Be spot on. Be precise. But be spiteful. On the flip side, for Ruiz, you don't want to do a great deal different, do you? You know, I thought, apart from getting dropped, you know, that's another thing. I think AJ inside is a better fighter, technically. I think he throws a lovely uppercut. That's what it's set up, uppercut and the left hook. Ruiz, I've noticed that he's got surprisingly quick feet going backwards, but slow going forward. It's weird. So I noticed watching him against AJ, the first fight, sorry, he made AJ fall short a couple of times by pushing off on the front foot, taking a little step back and then trying to throw the counters. Whereas when he was throwing his hands moving forward, he was falling short a couple of times, and that's terrible against AJ, because that basically is playing into AJ's hands, especially with that right uppercut. So if you're AJ, if you're Ruiz, you're going to try and want to get it into a few sort of exchanges. I think he'd be quite happy to trade with him, if I'm honest, after last time. But I think he'll try and make AJ fall short and try and counter him with his quick hands. But it's so intriguing, so interesting, mate. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Do you think that Joshua has to, because he's punching down, Ruiz is much smaller, obviously, that's a hindrance? No?
No. I can't see why some people say it, but again, there's a big difference in the size compared to what I'm about to say. When I used to fight, I was quite a tall middleweight, and I was always punching down, and I preferred it. I thought I'd become a harder target to hit. Didn't mind punching down at all. I think people get a little carried away with things like that. I just think, especially, where he is the taller fighter, tapping the jab with spite, try and lure Ruiz in to land the uppercut. It's a perfect combination. Bob Foster used to do it, the great light heavyweight fighter from the past. You just tap, but properly tap it, lure the opponent in and throw the big right uppercut. And I think that's what we can see AJ do.
Aside from the technicalities, what have you made of his mental state? He's made comments such as, when I win on Saturday, I want everyone to bow down to me and that everyone can fuck themselves when he wins. What have you made of his mentality?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. He's got a lot of stick, hasn't he, since that first fight? And I like his attitude. I like that I'm the boss. I'm the boss. It's boxing at the end of the day. I know he's a role model, etc., but it's a horrible, nasty sport, and sometimes you've got to be horrible.
You get slated for being too media friendly. So
you can't win, can you? You can't win. Everyone's got an opinion these days. Everyone's got a voice, which is fair enough. But no one wants to say anything positive anymore. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's the world we live in. But I like that attitude. And if I was him, I wouldn't give a shit what anyone says, because look what he's achieved. It's incredible. And at the end of the day, if Twitter trolls are talking about it, you've won. You've instantly won, because you're consuming them. You're in their head. You're making them comment about you. So you instantly are the winner.
In their head, rent free. Just the way.
It's true. If a troll, I don't know how we got onto this. It's me rambling. I'm tired, UMAR. Long old flight. I ain't been here that long. Hence the red eyes. But yeah, if you've got a troll talking about you've won. You've instantly won, because you're important. You're relevant to them, regardless of what they want to say. You're winning.
Away from this fight, how is the white rhino?
Yeah, Dave's alright. I texted him the other day actually. See how he was. Good as gold. He's happy getting fat and training Danny and the other boys. He seems really happy to me, Dave. Dave's a top man, and again, why people give him stick is beyond me. He's a good man, massive heart, and I have to say, so far, I don't know if he'll carry on. I don't know if he will fight again. I'm not sure, but for me, certainly he's an underachiever, because I've seen what he's capable of doing in the gym, but for whatever reasons, he just hasn't transferred that on fight night. But anyway, yeah, Dave's a top man, and he'll be a mate of mine till the day I die.
Well, whatever he does, wish him the best of luck, and we look forward to a great night here in Saudi Arabia. Cheers, Darren Barker.
Cheers. Thanks very much, UMAR. Take care. Enjoy the fight, people.
That's one.
Is special. Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness.